Published 1747 EDT, the 26th of September 2017. Updated 0405 EDT, the 27th of September 2017. Savannah Guthrie's daughter, Vale, is already a budding photographer at 3 years old, and her favorite subject is her mom. Savannah, 45, took to Instagram on Tuesday to share a makeup-free photos of herself, proudly revealing the candid snapshot was taken by her daughter. "My daughter took this pic of me, so I'm gonna make it my new profile pic. Vale Cam Toddler Talents," she captioned the image, which sees grinning from ear to ear, all smiles. Savannah Guthrie took to Instagram on Tuesday to share a makeup-free photos of herself smiling from ear to ear. Surprise, the 45-year-old Today Show anchor revealed the image was taken by her 3-year-old daughter, Vale. The mom's hair is slightly mussed and she has her hands on her cheeks as she gives her little girl a bright smile. Savannah looks relaxed in a t-shirt, and it's clear that she loves seeing herself from Vale's point of view. "I see the love you have for her in your eye, smile," a commenter named Shirley Goins wrote, while Tiffany Greenfield added, "The best photos are always the ones the kiddos take the mother off too," who also has a 9-month-old son. Charlie recently took part in a unique on-air exercise for the experiment featured on the Today Show. Savannah was filmed all night long to track her sleeping patterns and determine if she was getting enough hours of sleep as well as quality rest. Proud mom Savannah said she was going to make the image her new profile picture. Throwback: the last time Savannah shared a makeup-free photo, she was enjoying her summer vacation on a yacht, and Savannah, like a staggering 68% of Americans every week, experienced an alarming deal of trouble sleeping, in what she calls mom sleep, meaning a shoddy night's rest that is full of unwanted interruptions. The host, who celebrated 10 years with NBC earlier this month, claims she is definitely in that category of sleep-suffering Americans and embarked on the experiment that simulated typical sleep interruptions such as a baby crying, loud phone pings and a snoring spouse. "To work in a job like this is to be obsessed with sleep," Savannah prefaced her experiment with, "I wake up and I don't feel refreshed but am motivated because I know the clock is ticking towards 7 a.m. It is really rare that I fall asleep and stay asleep until my alarm goes off," she added. According to the National Center for Health Statistics, more than 1/4 of middle-aged women in the U.S. experience difficulty falling and staying asleep 4 or more times a week. And sleep deprivation is all the more common for moms. Up close and personal, the Today Show recently followed Savannah into a bedroom to track her night of mom sleep, a slumber full of interruptions to test her quality of rest. Sleepy, a disgruntled Savannah was less than thrilled when she woke up after the long night of disrupted sleep, looking incredibly bleary-eyed as she addressed the camera from her bed. First, the news anchor filled out 4 questionnaires with Dr. Carol Ash, an expert at RWJ-Barnabas Health, to determine her sleep IQ. She scored 14 out of 28 on the Insomnia Severity Index, which meant she wasn't the worst sleeper but was still not getting a full night's rest. When her regular bedtime 8:30 p.m. rolled around, Savannah got into bed with the cameras rolling, outfitted with a Fitbit sleep tracker, and ready to get some shut-eye. The anchor, who has to rise at 4 a.m., shared she has a routine to lull herself to sleep. "I have some tricks. I have been known to count sheep. Read something kind of boring but not too boring," she said. Early bedtime: Savannah has to wake up around 4 a.m. and thus she headed to bed at 8:30 p.m. in the hotel where she was being filmed, along with her Kindle, which she read until she dozed off. Midnight distractions: Savannah's rest, however, was interrupted multiple times, once with snoring at 206 am. She threw a pillow on top of her head to block out the noise, but she couldn't stay asleep for very long as the first distraction, the sound of an incoming text message, woke her up an hour later at 9:26 p.m. "I kept hearing the buzzing of a phone. That really threw me, so I really had to reset and try to sleep again," she added. After turning the sound off, she returned to the tablet in her bed and read some more until she dozed off. At 11:32 p.m. her second distraction, a crying baby, sounded off, a trigger for the mother off too. It isn't always easy to reset after the all-too-familiar sound of a crying baby, she explained. At 12:06 am, she stirred awake and checked her phone and read a message. Early bird catches the worm. Just 2 hours after the distraction, she rose before her alarm doctor's orders. After her short rest, she met up with Dr. Carol Ash to go over her results and was shocked to learn that she had the equivalent of just 4 hours of sleep. She was then granted some rest until the simulated sound of a snoring spouse woke her up at 206 am, and Savannah gave an audible, "Ugh, I just tried to ignore it, put the pillow over my head and ignore it," she shared. Just 2 hours later at 411 am, it was time to get ready for work. "I did not have a very good night's sleep at all. I heard little noises and then, as often happens, I woke up before my alarm," she summarized. The next day on the show, the doctor returned with Savannah's sleeping results and shared she had a total of 20 episodes of restlessness. Check-up. The doctor went through several different checks with Savannah before settling her down for a night of sleep mummy duty. Savannah's evening slumbers are usually interrupted in what she comes mom sleep, where SHES awoken several times during the night to tend to her children's shocking statistic. The anchor's sleeping patterns revealed that she had 20 episodes of restlessness during the night of her choppy sleep. But those episodes of restlessness, that interruption can be a problem. If you get 8 hours of sleep but you have interruptions, it is as if you only had 4 hours of sleep. "That's why I feel terrible," Savannah exclaimed on her diagnosis. Dr. Carroll warned that ramifications of poor quality sleep and a lack of rest can have massive short-term effects such as lack of focus, difficulty in critical thinking and mood swings. But she goes on to warn that there are long-term effects too, that range from cardiac problems, weight gain, and cognitive difficulties that could put you at risk for Alzheimer's and dementia. The doctor pressed watchers to develop a go-to sleep routine for restless nights, such as adjust room temperature to a cool and comfortable level, let babies self-soothe when they cry in the middle of the night, and have a sleep routine such as Savannah's reading habit to induce some shut-eye.